Like a lot of Christian families that we know, we end up spending quite a bit of time going out of our way to spend a lot of good quality fellowship with friends that we know. And I think that's really important because sometimes it can feel, when you're living out your life and you're doing what's going on and trying to live out your faith, sometimes you can feel pretty alone, like you're all by yourself. There's nobody else out there that thinks the way you do or believes the things you do or views your family the same way that you do. You know, and for us, we do have a very particular view of our family. Like, I want to spend time educating my children, obviously, because I am homeschooling. But it's not just that I'm educating them because I want to be supervising over their academics. Like, I actually want to be the #1 influencer of how they think, of how they view reality, of how they view the world. So what we're doing in our homeschool, what we're doing with our education, has to do with way more than just our academic concepts or the things that they're studying in school. But it also has to do with the kind of people that we spend time with, the people that we go out of our way to spend time with. So we do have to make some trips because I want my children, I want my family to get that opportunity to be influenced by other people that think and see and believe the same things that we do. So that's why we make a conscious effort to go out of our way to spend time with those families. But I really love it and I really appreciate it. It's just such a blessing, such a blessing. It's very refreshing to spend time with those people. The Bible says that that having unity is like oil poured down over the head. You know, and oil actually is a very, very good and very nourishing, very healthy thing for the body and for the skin. And so being united with people and having the same view as them and having being united in your goals together about what you're doing in the faith is super important, because it helps to build up your own faith, helps you to feel encouraged, helps disciple your children, helps them to see, hey, we're not the only ones out here. There's other people who believe these things that we're thinking about too as well. So just overall in general, it just does a lot to really help put meat on what it is that we believe and what it is that we're doing. And so it's just so important. I wouldn't trade anything for it. I love it. Does he want an underdog too? You want an underdog, Tilly? You want an underdog? You want an underdog? Underdog, you ready? Underdog! Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Just taking a break right now while Rush is at her dentist appointment, so kind of relaxing here a little bit. I'm pretty tired too, though. Because I probably don't have the ability to string all the various footage from the weekend into individual videos. I may just like throw it all at you at once, so maybe it just is gonna come like. Is it a Tilly?
Are you covering my head?
Is that Tilly? You just started crawling this week, I think?
Yep.
You just started crawling this week.
And now she's already an expert.
Okay, stop jumping.
Oh, she will grab
Uh-oh. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Ah! Whoa! Clem, do you know why we travel so far to get here?
Why?
And why do we drive 7 hours to get here?
I don't know.
You don't know?
If we didn't take breaks, then it would just be fun.
But why do we go so far?
I don't know. Because they're friends.
Because they're friends. Mm-hmm. And why do our friends so important?
Because I don't know.
Are friends people that you have things in common with, or things that you're different? Very different.
You can have things. Both. Yeah, you can have things in common and very different.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, your hair's done. Peace. I think that we travel all this way because it's important for us to have people who share the same values we do. Because I want to be around people who believe the same things I do, appreciate the same things I do, but we may be different in a bunch of different ways. You know, I think that our differences I think that our differences are an example of how we just kind of have our own style of how we do things. You know, we're just, you know, I think that's part of Christian liberty. How we just maybe do things a different way, but we all believe the same things, and so we're striving for the same things. So because we believe the same, striving to the same ends, to the same goals, we do it differently in the way that we execute it, that it makes it fruitful and beneficial. And we enjoy spending time with those people because we know, well, they love Jesus, they believe the Bible, they want to obey what it says. They're raising their family to teach their children to obey the Bible and what it says. So it's a good environment to be around because you want to be around people who believe those things, believe they're true, you want to hold to them. So you want to have that influence and fellowship. And so that's why it's good and that's why it's nice. Does that make sense? Does that make sense?
More sense than I thought.
So, because we are similar in our beliefs, what we believe about the Bible and what it says, so we're striving for the same things in our families, in our life, in our faith, and we do it differently in the way that we have liberty because God gives us principles that we're executing. But the application of those principles may look slightly different. So we all are striving for the same thing, but we're doing it in our own way. Right? Hey! Mercy? Oh! She's gonna get me! Oh! Ah! Oh, God! Oh, stay strong! Oh! Oh! Hanging out today at the Christian Heritage Picnic. They have a picnic every year in September. This time we came down to the picnic that's in Battleground, being hosted by some friends of ours down here. Such a great time, so much fun to be able to spend time with all these other homeschool families. I mean, I think really the homeschool families are what really make homeschooling so amazing, being able to spend time with all these other people, to see and know and meet other people that are having a lot of the same experiences that we're having with homeschooling. Because, I mean, honestly, let's face it, homeschooling is tough, homeschooling is hard. I know that we've said that, I know we've talked about it, but it just doesn't stop. It doesn't stop being hard and a challenge. And sometimes we need a little bit of a pick-me-up, and so that's why these events are so great, because we get an opportunity to just see those other families, spend time with them, and be encouraged again. So it's great to be here, and we're happy.
1870.
Nice, dude. You look great. What happened? Who did your face? What? Let me see. Close your eyes. Whoa. What are you doing? What are you doing? What did she do? Come here. I need to get you. 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 Get you. Ah! No! 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 Don't get me! No! No! You stay away! You stay away! You stay away! You stay away! No! 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 Ah!
Can you fly like this?
He's funny. I hope that just like made sense, because that's the only way that I really could kind of show you what was going on. Who wants an underdog?